I know Digicel hate to see Claro come in because Claro is one of the reasons why Digicel started to give its customers better customer service. I'm gonna use the marketing degree to break down why competition in the market is better for consumers. I really feel like before Claro came into Jamaica, Digicel operated like a monopoly. And we know how monopolies can get sometimes. Them treat them customers like anything you get you take because where you gonna go? Because the other network will have kind of dormant. Now, some of you might be too young to remember, but Claro's introduction into the Jamaican market was one of the most aggressive plays in the Caribbean's telecommunication history. They essentially beat Digicel at its own game by using disruptive marketing. They used the same marketing strategies that Digicel used against cable and wireless to take over the market. Now, when Claro came into Jamaica's market, they understood the context that Digicel was dominant in this region. And now Digicel came into the Caribbean in 2001, completely disrupting cable and wireless's monopoly by offering cheaper cars, aggressive promotions, and massive marketing campaigns. They expanded aggressively into Latin America, including El Salvador, where Claro owned by its parent company, America Mobile. They were dominant in that region. When Digicel entered Latin America, it was seen as a direct challenge to Claro's home turf. Claro responded by entering Jamaica, one of Digicel's strongest markets, in 2008. Now, instead of playing defensively, Claro went all in with a marketing and pricing war that mirrored what Digicel did to cable and wireless years before. It was an all-out outspending and out-marketing war. Claro flooded the market with billboards, ads, and sponsorships. Their red branding was everywhere. They had flashy endorsement, and it was alleged that one of Digicel's huge ambassadors also switched to Claro. Ads directly targeted and attacked Digicel's pricing and services, positioning Claro as the better alternative. Then, they had an unmatched pricing strategy and promotions. Claro introduced unlimited calling plans, something unheard of at that time in Jamaica. They offered free Claro to Claro calls, putting pressure on Digicel to match their pricing. Their phones were often cheaper or free with promotions, making them the more attractive options for new customers. They had heavily discounted mobile phones, especially for new subscribers, porting their numbers from rival networks. One strategy reportedly involved offering a free Claro SIM, offering promotions where individuals could trade in their Digicel SIM and receive a free Claro SIM, and that would be often accompanied by an additional incentive such as free credit or discounted handsets. Then they targeted Digicel's weakness. While Digicel was dominant in rural areas, Claro focused on urban centers with higher value customers. Claro also had better technology in the 3G before Digicel. That was a big deal for data services and internet speeds. I remember one time the story was Digicel thief. But when I go to Lime. And also, there was one time when, you remember when you used to put on your service and the service just used to done when you now use it. Like if you have things open in the background, your service just run off and done. And when you call Digicel customer care, it was crickets. Like them could help you, them could rebate you, them could tell you nothing. It used to name off your service, and if you have credit for your phone, it name it after. And calling Digicel's customer care was like pulling teeth. It's either you can't get through, or when you get through, nobody no willing to help you. All of that changed through Claro, you can't tell me nothing. Here's what Digicel had to do to save face. In 2011, the Digicel and America Mobile, that's the parent company of Claro, entered into an agreement where Digicel would acquire Claro's Jamaican operations while simultaneously agreeing to sell its businesses in Honduras and El Salvador to America Mobile. So basically, Digicel and Claro negotiated a deal involving the exchange of operations in Jamaica and Central America. The outcome was influenced by regulatory decisions, particularly in El Salvador. Remember when there were long lines at the Claro stores with people that change them Digicel chip and I get them free phone and them Claro chip. Despite Claro's aggressive marketing and initial success, Claro eventually pulled out of Jamaica in 2011. Mainly because of the acquired agreement, and partially because of profitability problems. How they came in strong, it wouldn't have been sustainable in the long term unless the public did rush to them. Unless the public was going to do away completely with Digicel and come over to Claro. And the public was not going to do that. We still did love a look at Digicel, all when Claro did come good. And Digicel was resilient. Digicel still had a massive user base, and despite Claro's innovations, customers were deeply loyal to Digicel. But after that, Digicel really became the bigger, better network in terms of services, because when Claro left, it's like them say, watch this. We're going to treat our customers better, we're going to deal with them good. And that is why it is so important to have competition in your markets, in your economy. Now, Claro really did come out strong. If them did really have the backing and the patience to play the long game, maybe, just maybe, they would have beat out Digicel or they would have neck and neck. The marketing takeaway is that disruption can work both ways. Digicel disrupted the Caribbean's market, but Claro showed that the disruptor could be disrupted. It's also important to note that endorsements matter. Claro stole Usain Bolt from Digicel, and that was a huge marketing move that signaled a power shift, and also that price wars can be deadly. Claro forced Digicel into a pricing battle, but it didn't last long enough to make it sustainable. Even though Claro didn't last long in Jamaica, their entry forced Digicel to improve its services, offer better pricing, and accelerate technological upgrades. In the end, Jamaica got better telecom services because of that battle. Long story short, Claro might have lost the battle, but they won us a better telecom service. Let me know in the comments if you have any crazy Digicel versus Claro stories. And don't forget to like and follow for more. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys.
Claro, 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 is so swaggerific. Claro is so